You used to be able, when something happens today, you expect to hear about it tomorrow. Or if it's on the weekend, something happened on Friday night, you expect to hear about it Monday morning. Nowadays, people are tweeting about it for the next 20 minutes and somebody's moving on to the next thing. So I got to be on that, you know what I mean?
Facts. Now, you're War and Chirac. Now, let me ask you, because you're the person who I kind of would cater to and ask these kind of questions. Like I said, I know you got your own channel with the War and Chirac. What's your take on this Keef, New Jersey thing? Because me and Simba was talking about it the other day, and am I wrong when I say this, Akademiks, that, okay, he went to New Jersey to perform. He allegedly they was going to rob him. It's almost like after a game, a guy loses a game, and you put a mic in his face, you're not going to get the nicest things that come out of his mouth at that particular time. You get what I'm saying?
Yo, I feel you with that. You know what I mean? It's kind of just like Lil Wayne when Lil Wayne went to New York, right? He got arrested, he did or whatever. He's still salty off that because he still thinks it's a fucked up situation where he shouldn't have even got arrested. So he said, listen, man, when they asked him, like, you're going to go back to New York? He's like, fuck New York. I'm not going there. You know what I mean? But he didn't mean it like, fuck the entire state of New York. He had a bad experience. That's the same thing with Cheif. Keef. He comes to I believe it's Elizabeth, New Jersey. He goes to one stop, and he expects to just perform, and the only greetings he get by goons there, or whoever the people who met him there, is somebody trying to snatch his chain. So here's the thing, though, because he did a dumb thing. I mean, it's not exactly after the fact. Like, I mean, I don't personally. I know you guys like a pretty heavy in battle rap and everything, but I don't personally follow battle rap like that. But there was a situation where I think somebody got punched, and then there was a guy Daylight after the event. He was like, I'm gonna shoot this whole shit up or something like that. That's directly after something happened. So you're not really thinking too shit. You're kind of mad you didn't get your money. Cheif went back. He performed in Philly. He performed somewhere else. And then he got back to Chicago and was recording with his people. Then he made that song. So he had a couple of days to think about it. But really, he wanted to say some shit where he wanted to kind of have us talking about it right now. He did this perfectly, you know what I mean? But, of course, I think he didn't do it like how he wanted to. He didn't want to diss the whole state and say, listen, fuck the whole entire New Jersey. He meant to really say, fuck the niggas in Jersey that try to rob me.
Right.
So that's why he clarified it on Twitter.
My boy Timbo had made a point. He was like, basically he felt that, and someone stepped in, he said that he felt that, Keef should address the people, listen, obviously you don't know the individuals that try to rob you, but like you said, not take shots at the state, but take shots at the fuckboys that might have tried to come at you that way. You know what I mean?
Especially Newark Academics, like you said, especially Newark. You don't go at Newark as or Elizabeth, or you don't do that. Those type of places, man.
I'm going to tell you this, though. You got to realize Cheif, he's relatively young. I think he's 18, 19 now. He's traveling all around. Like, he still really don't know the world. He really don't know the West.
Yeah.
He's still a nigga that all he really knows is Chirac. Right now, he's living out in the hills of Beverly Hills right now. He's not even living in Chirac no more. He's going to all these other cities, and he doesn't really know what to think. Like, he doesn't even know about Newark. He doesn't, like, to him, New Jersey is Newark. You know what I mean? He doesn't know that, hey, it's bigger than Newark. And also the people you had beef with is probably really a small little group. So when he says fuck Jersey, he's thinking everybody who he really meant to say fuck them, they took offense to it, not knowing everybody feel offended now. Because, you know what I mean? Everybody who's connected with Jersey in some way, somehow, saying, yo, we really fuck with you. Like, listen, I'm through with Jersey, man. Jersey fucks with Cheif. That's the crazy thing about it.
Yeah.
People in Jersey really fuck with Cheif.
Are we living in a world now, though, where some of these young dudes, young thug dudes or whatever, do people just still want to be Pac so bad to the point where they can, it's not like it's like a hit 'em up track all the time?
Wait, hold on. I gotta stop you, dog. Young Thug is trying to be no Pac, man. Young Thug is
no. I'm not talking about Young Thug. I'm talking about these young thugs out here.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Young Thug, a motherfucker. I'm like, no, buddy.
I don't fuck with Young Weirdo, bro. That's young weirdo to me.
But
but is it the wannabe Pac syndrome? to where they think they can do that, then they realize, like, I am not Pac, I'm not like that. Or does that kind of get in their head a little bit, do you think?
You know what? I think in some sense, but I'm going to tell you the God honest truth, though. When it comes to Chirac and these niggas, especially like a Cheif Keef is a nigga that don't give a fuck about nothing. Like, I don't think in his mind he's thinking, I want to be Pac. He's just thinking that he probably gained this God syndrome just seeing how much love he got at first. Like, at one point, when he just got on, he was what every young kid in Chicago really wanted to be. So, I mean, it fucks up your mind to think that now you kind of have this God complex. So when you move around, you think you're a super goon. You see people dying left and right of you because you had a problem indirectly with someone else. They got killed, right? I don't even want to point out specific cases, but that would happen in Chicago. People that he had beef with indirectly, they got killed. Not saying he did it or anybody he told to do it, but that happened. So when you're moving around, you're thinking you got that God complex. You really think you're with it. You know what I mean? And he's also a dude that he never been to jail, really. Like, the longest time he's been to juvie, and it was like 3 months. He went to juvie for 3 months, and then he came out. But as far as trying to be like Pac, I do see a lot of these new rappers, they draw influences from Pac, but Pac was such a unique spirit that they can't channel the full Pac. But as far as not giving a fuck, Cheif Keef got that.
But isn't Lil Reese the same way, though?
What happened?
Isn't Lil Reese the same way? Because I get that vibe of Lil Reese, like, he doesn't give a two flying dogs.
I think Reese knows his lane, though. I think Reese, I think he gives a, like, but you can tell there's a difference between him and Keef. Keef, like I said, Keef doesn't give a fuck.
No, hold on. Let me tell you this, man. I call Lil Reese the Grim Reaper, the Chirac Grim Reaper for a reason.
Yes, you do.
This guy don't give a fuck. I mean,
who you call Baphomet? Who you call Baphomet again?
Listen, I got nicknames because you know what?
I know you got nicknames for me.
It's so fucking ridiculous, yo. I got nicknames for everybody. It's like a demonic trilogy that's running the whole Chirac right now. Cheif Keef, that's Baphomet. There's this nigga that named Fredo Santana. I don't know if you guys know who this is.
Yeah, that's Keef's cousin, right?
I don't know whose cousin he is. This nigga looks like a demon. This nigga looks like Lucifer lives within his soul, dog. I call him the fucking demon. Like, no lie, son, not even being a bitch, when I see that nigga alone, 12 o'clock, with one street light on, nigga, I'm pissing myself. It's over. Look at him. And then we have fucking Lil Reese. I call that nigga I call him the Grim Reaper, and this is why. He tweeted at, and not even, I hate this new social media thing where you talk about something that's public knowledge or something people do on social media, and somebody say, you're snitching. But this is some facts. People tweet at him, or the people he's beefing with tweet at him, threatening him, they die like 24 hours. I'm like, listen, man, I got 85,000 tweets, man. I've been tweeting at niggas for life. I've been tweeting at niggas hoping they even get hurt. And what happened to them? 60% of that niggas, the niggas that he tweet at, they die. So they're wild over there, man. That's a Grim Reaper, man. But both of them niggas, they don't give a fuck, yo. That's why the only thing about Chirac, man, you gotta notice, them dudes just don't give a fuck. So whatever fucks you think you give, you got to minus like 30 more. They don't give it, man. These dudes don't fuck it, son.
So let me ask you a question. Being that you do the war in Chirac, has Chicago rappers or anybody influencing that culture come at you sideways, being that you're on the top of the game? What's popping on in Chicago?
You know what? To be honest about everything is that when I do, and I cover everything. The real reason why I started a separate YouTube account called The War in Chirac, because I really cover mainstream shit, right? Like for the Ray Rice shit that just happened, I was covering that. I'm covering everything that's even I touch all over politics. I was gonna do the ISIS shit, but I kind of stay away from it because a lot of religious people. I don't want to, so I just kind of stay away from it for now. Yeah. But I cover a lot of mainstream subjects. The thing is, when you talk about Chicago, when you talk about gang culture, when you talk about everything that has to do with Cheif Keef, Lil Reese, and everybody like that, you can look on any of your favorite websites. Look on Vlad TV. They'll post a story about fucking Drake, and they'll post a story about Cheif Keef, and it does the same amount of views. You know why? people love that nonsense. People really love that type of fuckery. So what I did is, I don't want, number one, to run away the other fans I got or supporters or people that view me. So I said, I'm going to separate this shit. I'm going to create a whole new lane for you guys that whatever you want, you like hearing about the dumb shit, I like talking about it. You can hear me talk about it on that page. Now, as far as the rappers, they get offended, but you know what it is? It's not. I'm not taking sides. I never take sides. That's why.
You don't take sides. That's true. That's true. You don't at all.
Recently, people they were sending me like, "Yo, you gotta talk about it. Somebody switching." I don't give a fuck about gangs. I don't know about gangs. I'm speaking objectively, and the thing is, you won't catch it because some people be like, "Yo, you be dick riding Lil Reese." I'm like, no. If Lil Reese do something fucked up, I'm getting on him too. Anybody that does something fucked up, I speak about it, and I speak what I think. You know what I mean? I'm kind of coming from independently with it. But as far as the rappers, sometimes they get mad. They'll be tweeting at me sometimes. And other times, which, for example, Cheif, Keef, and Lil Reese, I don't know if they watch it, but fans of theirs watch it, and they always tweet at me, whether negatively or positive. But then the lesser rappers, like there's a bunch of struggle rappers in Chirac. Like, they're fucking garbage, dog. Yo,
like, hold on. I seen the skit that you did, Akademiks, with the brother from Chicago. I never heard of him, but he did a song about Bobby Shmurda, and I seen you posted up on your blogs.
Dog, let me tell you this, son. When I first reviewed the song, I said, this shit is trash. This shit is garbage. And I'm like, to keep it real, even though Bobby Shmurda, he's not the nicest, he got a hit. And I'm like, nigga, you're a struggle rapper, and nobody knows you. This is how, and this is going to shed a light on how everybody's just trying to, this is how the internet is now. Everybody's just trying to claw and just fight just to get some recognition. I pretty much told the dude in my video, you're garbage, please quit, don't post no more videos, never get back in the booth, and since you're in Chirac, nigga, get a gun and don't be lacking, all right? So pretty much, I guess in a regular nigga terms, I'm dissing him. The nigga actually tweeted at me like, yo, thank you for mentioning me.
Wow.
But hear the phoniness, though, because I guess he starts getting some attention, be like, yo, you that nigga you was dissing? Other people start tweeting at him like, wait, is he dissing you or Chirac? To the point he starts then turning around trying to get more attention by dissing me, saying, wait, you know what, matter of fact, fuck you for mentioning me. I'm like, see, you just wanted the attention. That's why I don't talk about you anymore. So that's what it is, man. But as far as the established rappers, like, they don't, either they don't see it or they don't respond, which I don't care if they do. I don't do shit for people to respond. If I did, I'd tag their names in it. Talk about it, people. What I do is, the best way I could kind of equate it to, have you seen, you guys know about Jon Stewart? I'm basically Jon Stewart.
Of course.
I take whatever that's news or what people are talking about, and I'll make it humorous. I'll make it into a parody. Because most of the shit, when I see niggas getting killed left and right, it's a tragedy.
Yeah.
But overall, I'm thinking, yo, this shit is almost like a fucking movie. In none of my videos could nobody ever say, I'm talking about, yo, you need to go kill him. I'll never say that. I always say, any of you guys doing the killing, y'all are all fucking idiots. If you're posting up guns on social media, you're an idiot. Posting up cash on social media, you're an idiot. Any type of coonery you're doing, I'm not fucking with it. However, you can't beg niggas to stop. I had a nigga tweet at me and say, yo, what are you doing for the people in Chicago? I'm like, my nigga, if you're watching my videos, I'm telling, or what suggestions are you giving? I'm like, my nigga, I'm telling you. I tell them all to get out of the gangs, quit all the fuckery, start focusing on the right things.
Word.
But no, these niggas don't want pep talks. Hey, well, listen, you know what? If you're going to be living that life, you got to have rules. And that's where the parody comes in. If you want to live the life and you want me to start thinking like, now I got to think like I'm living in an era where it's the fucking Hunger Games, where if I don't have a gun and if I don't shoot the next person, that's my ops. Like, this shit is hilarious, dog. So
now, let me ask you about Bobby Shmurda, because I thought this was wild when you had put out the blog about Bobby Shmurda arrested on warrant bench, missed the court date. Shouldn't somebody, as a manager or somebody's team, Akademiks and Timbo, put him on, like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, should be on point with his schedule on a day-to-day basis, though?
Yeah, you know what's funny about that story, too? And that's why I got to give a big salute to, like, all my supporters and everybody that do watch me, because I won't tell you guys because TMZ is reporting that story now, but I had that story 3 days before them. He got arrested really a week ago. Like, not even no pun intended, but he got arrested a week ago. But people sent me the story of, like, I won't tell you how, but they got the picture inside the police station. Somebody said, yo,
that was crazy.
Blah, blah, somebody's a cop. Here's the picture. That's all you need to know. Before we put this on social media, we know you're gonna make it hilarious. We know you're gonna have it entertaining. Please